Are there any pros hidden in Division 1? Welcome to the video, and that's what we're here to find out. Let's get right freaking into it. So let me tell you guys about the time I got in my first street fight. First things first, I'm over at my sister's because they're having a birthday party, and all of us boys that were there, because obviously there were some other guys there, we decided to go out back and, you know, play some football, because that's like the casual thing you should do at a birthday party. And we just decided to play some two-hand tap, which if you don't know what that is, it's where you can only, whenever someone has the ball they're running, you can only tap them with two hands, and when you tap them they are out. So it's basically like tackling them but with only two hands. And then we eventually were just doing that back and forth, up and down this freaking hill. And then eventually we reached halftime. We just decided to start throwing the ball back and forth because it was halftime, and we were just resting because, you know, we were all pretty, not fat, but we weren't athletes, that's for sure. Believe it or not, I used to be kind of fat. And anyway, as we're throwing the ball back and forth, this like pretty heavy-set kid decides to just randomly like push my brother over, and I'm like, that was kind of unnecessary. So as we're just throwing the ball back and forth, eventually this fat kid gets the ball, and I run down this hill. So I'm coming full force, running down this freaking hill at this kid that I've never even met before, but he decided just to tackle my brother. And the reason he did it was because my brother was younger than all of us and much smaller, obviously, so that's why he did it. So I decided to take things into my own hands, and I tackled him with a lot of force, and he must have like gotten hurt or something, because he was not happy. He got up and immediately was triggered, because he just started trying to swing on me and swing on me and swing on me like there's no tomorrow. But like his punches were pretty slow, because like I said, he was quite fat. And like, not even body shaming or anything, because I know there's gonna be that one person, but no, like, being serious, he was pretty fat. So yeah, first things first, he starts swinging on me, and I'm like backing up like this. I'm like, chill out, we're literally playing football, it's not that serious. And he was not chilling out at all, that's for sure, because he just kept trying to swing on me, and he just kept trying to like land a punch, but he wasn't, because like I was by no means, like I said, in shape, but I was still more in shape than this kid. So eventually we started at the bottom of this big old hill, and eventually I kept backing up until we reached the top of the hill, and the top of the hill is where the house was at that we were all staying at. And then I get on the stairs to like go into the door, and he's like, all he said, I don't know why, I can never explain why, but he says baby, like he just was calling me a baby under his breath. And for whatever reason, literally could not tell you why, that simple word triggered my anger issues. Because I did have slight anger issues, but nothing like this kid where I'm just trying to punch people for no reason. Like, I was smarter than that. And I just turned around, didn't say anything, and just charged at him again and tackled him, more like slammed him. I didn't even tackle him, like I kind of picked him up a little bit and then slammed him down. Boom! Oh, he was anonymous. So after I tackle him, I didn't start punching him or anything, but I did just palmed his head. Because I've always had some pretty big hands. So I just palmed the back of his head, and then I just started repeatedly slamming it with full force into the ground. But we were on grass, because we're still on this freaking hill at the top now. And so it was just right into the dirt, grass, repeatedly, one after another, just slam, until finally like 4 or 5 people had to pull me off of him, because, you know, as a child I played football a lot, like for my school, so I did work out back in the day, but I was more like heavy set, kind of like strong. Like, you see those people that are like got a lot of fat on them, but yet they're still pretty strong. That was me, especially for my age. So everyone's just pulling me off, and then they finally get me off of him, and he just starts immediately getting up and like screaming and cursing at everyone for whatever reason, like not even just at me, just everyone in sight, because he was just so mad, because obviously I'm sure it's pretty humiliating getting beat up like that in front of a big audience. So he was really mad. So, and then of course, if you've ever been in a fight, like everyone's hyping you up if you win. So then you got like all these people behind me like hyping it up, especially this one kid, and he's just hyping me up like crazy. Boom! Shane the Gamer is down for the count. Whew! That just got really intense. Anyway, so yeah, I'm getting hyped up as I'm walking into the freaking house. So I basically have to tell him myself at that point. So then, like, everyone's like gasping, like, kind of concerned. So then we have to go back outside and check on this kid now, who is still, as we get out there, just cursing at everyone for whatever reason, even though no one had anything to do with it except me. So then they clearly, like, aren't mad at me because they see that this kid's got something, like, going on. Boom! AJ, you're done. Boom! Wealthy. I'm not gonna be able to find that he has a special character. No! So anywho, got a little distracted there. I was in quite the fight. So that, yeah, like I said, they see that there's something clearly wrong with this kid, so we go back inside. They're like, don't worry, I'm not mad at you. You clearly didn't do anything wrong because this kid, I believe, everyone said he was, you know, clearly engaging first. So you did the right thing, you did exactly what you should, and they weren't mad at me because they had no reason to really be mad at me, I mean, truly. And the funniest thing is I actually ended up going back to my sister's house years and years later, and the kid came back when I was there, and I actually didn't, he knew it was me, 100%, because I didn't look that much different, but this kid looked way different. He was still pretty fat, not, like I said, he was still heavy set, sorry. And I actually didn't know it was even him until my sister told me it was him, and he was just completely acting like he did not know me at all, which, I mean, can you really blame him? I wouldn't want anything to do with myself either in the future if I was, because that's when I was like starting to hit the gym as well. So yeah, I wouldn't want anything to do with me either in that situation. LSN Bayo, more like Mayo. I wouldn't dare go for the pickaxe. Just kidding, I wouldn't. Let's freaking go. You guys see how good I truly am? Like, I'm so good. I am so good. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed that video. That was a freaking blast. I haven't played Fortnite like that in a while, so I'm glad I can still come back and just dominate. Thank you all so much for watching. Consider hitting that subscribe button for good luck for the rest of your life, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.